What's up, SnEaKyNation? SnEaKy P here with all of my predictions for week number 5 in the NFL. But before we jump into my week 5 predictions, as always, let's go back and take a peek at how I did in week number 4. And of course, as always, I got Thursday night wrong because that's just what I do. I get Thursday night wrong. It's kind of my thing. So 0-1, I had the Packers winning. The Eagles ended up getting that one. 0-1. I did have the Falcons winning this. They were unable to get the win. So 0-2 to start. Not a great look for me this week. I had the Redskins winning. I was very wrong there. I kind of bought into the Redskins defense a little bit early on. And while their defense is not like playing really bad, their offense is just absolutely killing them and putting them in no-win situations. So hopefully I've learned my lesson on that. But 0-3 to start off the week. I did have the Chargers winning. Of course, this game was somewhat of a gimme, though. So 1-3 on the week. I had the Colts winning. The Raiders ended up winning 1-4. And then, of course, I had the Texans winning, but Kyle Allen was able to get the victory. So 1-5 to start the week. I had the Chiefs winning, and that game was a lot closer than I thought it would be, but I'll take the win where I can get it. So 2-5 on the week. I did have the Ravens winning. I went back and forth on this so many times, but ultimately I was incorrect. So 2-6. 2-6. That's crazy. I'm doing so bad. I did have the Patriots winning 3-6. I had the Rams winning, so 3-7 as the Bucks got a big upset there. I had the Seahawks winning, so 4-7. I did have the Bears winning, 5-7. I had the Jags winning, 6-7. I had the, I had the Cowboys winning. They did not win. So what is it, 6-8? And then I had the Steelers winning, so 7-8, which this is the first week I have been under 500 this season, but I don't feel so bad about it. So many crazy things happened this week. I was looking through the ESPN picks as well, and a lot of them really struggled with this week too. So it wasn't just me. I hate that I went under 500 for the first time this season. But when you have a crazy week, man, sometimes it just happens, and I was incorrect this week. So hopefully I can rebound and do better this week. But I will say I did not get off to a good start because on Twitter before the game, I predicted that the Rams would get the victory. And of course, with it being Thursday night, I'm just not allowed to be right. I was incorrect. So I picked the Rams. The Seahawks clearly got the victory. Starting off the week wrong once again. Jags and the Panthers. I kind of want to go. I mean, at some point, like, I do believe sometimes teams are just due for a loss, or sometimes teams are just due for a win. Like, I kind of feel like the Kyle Allen-led Panthers are probably due for a loss. But, I mean, their defense is solid, and I don't know. I'm going to go the Jags. I think they're missing Jalen Ramsey, but I'm going to go with the Jags here. I think the Panthers are due for a loss. Minshew is making some things happen, I guess. So I kind of feel like the Panthers might win, though. I do. But I'm going to play it safe and say Jags. They have so much talent on that defense. I think it'll be difficult for Kyle Allen and the Panthers offense. So I'll go Jags there. Patriots and the Redskins. Going to go with the Patriots on the road in this one. Pretty easy to answer that one. I don't think it needs a whole lot of explanation on it. Bills and the Titans. The Titans are just tough, man. They're just tough. You don't know what to expect. Some weeks they look like maybe they've turned the corner. They're pretty good. And then the next week they just crap their pants again. So you just don't know which Titans team is going to show up. Whereas the Bills got their first loss of the season last week, but they held their own with the Patriots. I still don't think the Bills are the real deal right now, but I do like their defense a lot. I kind of want to go Titans here, though. I might end up regretting this. I might end up regretting it, but I'm going to go Titans. They have home field advantage. See, I feel like the Bills are due for a bad game. And they haven't really had that yet this season, even last week. I know they lost, but I mean, that was against the Patriots. If you barely lose to the Patriots, you're doing something okay. I feel like they're due for a bad game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are the real deal. But for right now, I'm going to go with the Titans, and this is my upset, I guess, pick of the week. Ravens and the Steelers. Gonna go... Kind of want to go with the Steelers at home in another upset pick, honestly. I think I am. I think I'm going to go with the Steelers at home. These two games I'm probably going to be wrong about, but I'm just going to go this direction for right now. We'll see how it plays out. I do think the Steelers have some interesting pieces on their team. You know, they have some young players that are stepping up a little bit more. I don't trust Mason Rudolph. But they're at home. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Steelers. I'll probably regret that one, though. Cardinals and the Bengals. This is a tough one, man. This is a pretty tough one. I'm going to go with the Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals here. The Cardinals have looked like the better team. But like I said, I believe sometimes teams are just due for a loss and sometimes teams are due for a win. Mind you, both of these teams need a win at this point, but I think the Bengals might end up getting it. They're going to have home field here, and I'd give the nod to Andy Dalton over a rookie in a game like this, I guess. That's probably a mistake on my part, though, but for right now, I'm going to go the Bengals here. Falcons and the Texans. This is another tough game, I think. I mean, the Texans just lost a game I really didn't think they should have. I guess the Falcons did too, though. Texans are going to be at home here. I don't really think the Falcons are as bad as they've looked, but I'm going to give the edge to the Texans in this one, I think. Buccaneers and the Saints. I might go with another upset here and take Tampa Bay. I mean, the Saints are looking solid. They are. They have so much talent across the field. Maybe I shouldn't go with them. But, I mean, the Bucs are capable of catching fire at the right time. If they were to catch fire, if this were to turn into a shootout, do I think Teddy Bridgewater could keep up? He possibly can in a shootout. I don't know. But, I mean, that would require good Jameis Winston to show up as well. And you never know if that's actually going to happen or not. Saints are at home. They have more talent. I guess. No, I'm going risky picks, man. I'm going with the Bucs in this one. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. I should not go with the Bucs. I shouldn't go with the Steelers. I shouldn't go with the Titans. I know this. I understand this. I'm feeling risky today, man, and I'm just going to go with it. So we're saying Bucs. We'll see how that plays out. Vikings and the Giants. Gonna go with the Vikings here. Yeah, I don't know. Vikings haven't looked that great so far, but I kind of feel like they have a lot of talent. Giants are doing well, man, but I'm going to go with the Vikings in this one. Bears and the Raiders. Gonna go with the Bears on the road in this one. The Khalil Mack game, man. That should be an interesting one, but I'm going to go with the Bears. Jets and Eagles. Taking the Eagles at home. No Sam Darnold. Jets are on the road. Eagles have more talent. Yeah, pretty easy on that one. Broncos and the Chargers. Going to take the Chargers at home. Packers and the Cowboys. This is kind of a tough game, actually. I think I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm going to go with the Cowboys at home here. I feel like the Packers are a better team, personally. I know a lot of people probably disagree with that, but I feel like the Packers are probably the better team. But the Cowboys are at home, and I feel like they're going to want to get a win after losing last week unexpectedly. I feel like that might light a fire under them. I'm really not sold on Dak Prescott at all, though. But, you know, I'm going to take the Cowboys at home here. I might regret that one. I feel bad. Like, you know when you make a pick and you just don't feel good about it? I don't feel good about picking the Cowboys. Because, a part of me is saying the Packers are going to win. I'm going to go Packers. I'm doing it. I'm switching it. We're going Packers. I feel better about saying that. Colts and the Chiefs. Going to take the Chiefs at home here. And then Browns and 49ers. This is a really tough game, but there's a few factors that really come into play for me with this one. One, I sometimes think teams are due for a win or a loss or whatever. I feel like the 49ers are kind of due for a loss. They're 3-0, but they haven't looked that great. They're really shooting themselves in the foot more than anything else. But until they prove they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot, I don't know how you can count on them to not shoot themselves in the foot. But the real issue here is the 49ers have 2 injuries going into this game. Joe Staley and Ahkello Witherspoon. Those are probably the 2 players the 49ers could least afford to lose in a matchup against the Browns, who at wide receiver have Jarvis Landry, who is going to play, and Odell Beckham Jr. Now, Richard Sherman can cover one of them, but who's going to cover the other? Jason Verrett went to IR, which is probably a good thing because he looked terrible in the 2 plays he actually played against the Steelers, which brings in Emmanuel Moseley. And as far as I know, Emmanuel Moseley hasn't played a whole lot. He looked a little bit better in Week 3 against the Steelers than he did in Week 2 versus the Bengals. Because in the Bengals blowout, he got subbed in. And I'm pretty sure he gave up a long touchdown to John Ross. I don't have any faith in Emmanuel Moseley. It's not that I'm saying he's going to be bad and he's going to get burnt. He might not. He probably will, though. Let's be honest. He's going up against some great wide receivers. That's going to be a really tough matchup there. And, until he proves himself to me, why would I bet on an unproven player over one of those 2 guys? You know what I mean? So that's where I'm feeling there. And then without Joe Staley, they have to go up against Myles Garrett. Enter Justin School, the rookie, who, for the most part, looked okay in Week 3. But the problem is, he had, 3 penalties? And if you take away those 3 penalties, he had a solid game. But, Myles Garrett, in my opinion, is the best edge rusher in the NFL. And, the Steelers have some good edge rushers. Nothing against those guys at all. They're very good players, but they're not the best player, the best edge rusher in the NFL. And I just don't know how a late-round rookie pick is going to hold up against him. So those injuries are so incredibly significant in this game. The 49ers can still win this one, though. If the 49ers were a little bit healthier, I might even say San Francisco here. But without those 2 players, there's significant blows to this team, especially against the Browns, who have a major matchup advantage with those 2 guys out. If Witherspoon were in this game, I'd feel very confident in our defense not shutting down the Browns, but slowing down the Browns. Because the Browns are struggling with edge rushers right now, and the 49ers got a lot of very good edge rushers. So we could have gotten pressure on Baker Mayfield, forced him into some bad throws, and we still might be able to do that aspect of it. It's just how well can Emmanuel Moseley really hold up against an elite wide receiver. So it's a tough matchup. If the 49ers were healthy, I'd really strongly consider going 49ers here, even though I do kind of feel like they're due for a loss. But with those 2 injuries, man, I'm going to go with the Browns. But like I said, if the 49ers can really get into Baker Mayfield's head, get him in tough situations early on, then who knows? Maybe Emmanuel Moseley is going to be better than I realized, but like I said, he's kind of got to prove it before I'm going to bet on him against Jarvis Landry or Odell Beckham Jr. But those are my picks for this week. Let me know how you guys did last week. Let me know what you guys are looking at this week. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do. I know I say that a lot, but you guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for still supporting. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Enjoy some NFL football, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.